All right, working on that undefeated season. Got past the 49ers. They did have a chance to go ahead, but we had some key sacks on their final drive, and we did not destroy them, as we were the last three or four, five teams in the regular season. So gives me hope that I didn't break the game, and it could still be challenging, and we could still come out on top. Giants are second in the league in rushing, first in the league, better than us, and points scored against them. Second in the league, better than us in rush against or defense against the rush. So I'm thinking I'm going to pass it, and I'm not sure if I want to sway away from stopping the short pass. I'll think about it here. But yeah, they were the second seed. They got past the Seahawks, then the Bears. Touchdown, one score game, both of them. And then the Browns and the Raiders are facing off in the AFC Championship. So, it's I'm just hoping we get there. This is the third year in a row we've made the NFC Championship game. Last 2 years, we lost to, I think, the Eagles, and then the 49ers, I believe. But yeah, they have. I was looking at it in the last year. I don't know. I mean, if you haven't seen that yet, but let's take a look at their staff. Okay, Brian Daboll, still their coach. They run a West Coast spread with a 3-4 under. Pretty good scheme fit for them. But they do have some people out on injury. We do not have anyone that we didn't. Everyone that started the season with us is healthy, good to go. Brian Burns is out for them. Theo Johnson, Malik Neighbors, Will Hernandez. So I don't know if they were starting this guy until he got injured, but Jackson, this was their first round pick, and Jackson Dartsman has more stats than him. So my guess is they were starting him, and then he got injured, and then Jackson Dart took over and still got them the number 2 seed. Okay, so you see Jackson Dart's kind of mid, but any quarterback, especially the Saints quarterback, the bench guys on the Saints could pick us apart on defense with a good passing scheme. Tyrone Tracy, for some reason, won Offensive Player of the Year over Arch Manning. Had over 1,700 yards rushing. And they got Wandale Robinson, who don't know who he is, but apparently he's pretty damn good. Jordan Scott, Andrew Thomas, Juice Scruggs, Froholt, 2-year right guard. So the right side is pretty much where we're going to be able to exploit, hopefully. Yeah. All right, 3-4. This guy at right end, this guy or left end, this guy right end. This guy's the nose. This guy's a fucking dominant nose. But it does kind of help when they're in a 3-4, so that our center can double team them. Abdul Carter is going to make our rookie right tackle stress a little bit today. Two good inside backers, man. So that's why I don't. That's one of the reasons I don't want to run as much. But they don't really have the best corners or free safety, but their strong safety is pretty good, and their kicker is accurate enough. All right, let's see here. What do we want to do? They pass it 58% of the time. I don't know how they got a running back with so many yards. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with the recommendation and hope that we could do enough in the run game. And I'm going to throw it medium. That's exactly what I was going to do anyway. All right. There goes nothing. I don't know what it is, but sometimes lower rated players like running backs and quarterbacks do better against us than higher rated players. Not all the time, but we've shut down running backs in the past. Like we played the Giants in what, the last playoffs or 2 playoffs in a row, and we shut down Tracy. I don't know what it is, but all right. I guess we should get her started. If we win this, we go to this freaking Super Bowl. And we play either the Browns or the Raiders. And I really don't have a preference. I just know that the Browns have on stats wise, they've gotten like 6 safeties or something insane like that. All right. We're going to go all blacks on this one. Oops.
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the Giants and the Panthers on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we'll close out the weekend with what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Heward up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you
We got
for the
Scorton
possibility
back
of a big play at any time.
Looking to throw right away. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That stop made by Derek Brown. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Tracy once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Nearly an interception on that play. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30
2nd and
before
1.
being brought down.
Will they go deep?
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Oh,
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
not fucking tied up with the
That
center.
just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's the give on 3rd and short.
Hit there, yes.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing from the gun.
Oh, get rid of it.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a throw.
Ooh.
Gosh, this is
That scared me.
Xavier Leggett.
That scared me.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
From midfield now. Short pass brought in. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Oh shit, go deep. Go deep to 7.
They'll throw it.
Or not.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor jukes out a one-stop. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kate, I know
He's
you
slippery.
can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Now on 2nd and 10. His pass caught by Nakua. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured
come
player
back,
on
man.
the kick return. They're going to check on him now.
You got the Hall of Fame waiting for you.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Good.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well, you certainly
feeling
want
that
those
pressure.
throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've
Got
got to
4
hit those
X factors
passes
on the
in
D-line
short
there.
to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Or no, some.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a
Sorry,
first down.
3 X factors and a superstar, and
They've
they all
run
have
this 12-yard out route, Kate,
the
at the
pressure
combine,
ability.
well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Cut out left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing it again here.
Get him.
And the Panthers are there to bring him
Uh-oh,
down.
Junior.
And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Getting out to his
Oh.
deep behind the line.
Yeah.
Oh, the ball is out. can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a
be a
ton,
51
though, and now
yarder.
they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Blake Groupie on to attempt the field goal.
I think he's got
It'll be
enough.
51 yards from the
He's
left
got enough
hash.
to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Oh,
It's
man.
incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back now, pressure on its way. He finds Sanders. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He'll cobble together a yard there. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause
All right,
and
I
head
need
back
to
to
check
Bank of
the kicker.
America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the
Damn it.
second quarter. It's Panthers football.
Won't let me pause
They
it.
have
now.
2nd and 9 for their first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Coming up.
Okay, hopefully soon. Let's look at this. Damn it. All right. I was trying to see if there was anyone else. All right. That sack sucked. Does no good to hold them 3 points if we can't score ourselves.
Dropping back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Carolina in punt formation. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Now here comes the New York offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Got a man, Robinson has it.
Damn.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Scott. Breaks
Oh,
the tackle,
come on.
still going. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing now on 1st down. Has a man, it's Scott. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? A give to Tracy up the middle.
Oh.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They go right back to Tracy. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That's complete right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing from the gun here. He brings it in. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Nicotomney's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw.
There we go.
Able to find Nakua here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here on first down. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The pickup was 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They've got a
Come
man
on,
in motion.
XL, go deep.
2nd and 4. Gets this to Sanders. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with
Damn
Taylor.
it.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was
Hard to
supposed to
run
be
on
the
these
one who
guys.
chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Nice. Get
Finds
in there.
Sanders.
Oh,
And they catch
seriously?
up to him, but not
Seriously?
until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Man in motion here. Taylor
Thank you.
is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead to 7. All right, so this solid first half continues for them, Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. It's the Giants looking at 1st and 10. Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here.
Get him.
Finds his target, Robinson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10.
Damn.
The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air on second down.
Oh my fucking goodness.
And the Giants get it back after a
It's the worst thing you
defensive
can do,
effort.
man.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone.
Jesus.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. And in, touchdown, New York.
It's fucking rigged.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Carolina offense headed out now. They're getting close to a minute to play,
Arch.
Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's rejected at the line. And now they face 2nd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Looking for a throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. No return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes up, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. A handoff to Tracy. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime
Report.
Report.
Back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And believe it, it is the Cleveland Browns are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game.
The first Super Bowl?
right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Play action on first down.
Damn you, dude. Fuck.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Can't run it. Can't fucking throw it.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10.
Here.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing off the play fake here.
Please, fuck it. Oh,
And it out
fucking
trying
shit.
to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Shit.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. This is Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on
That's our play.
1st. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Scott reels it in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
We had it for
Okay.
a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose.
Let's go
Incomplete.
offense. Let's do
You go
something.
middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Panthers football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot
Go to Harbor.
downfield.
Go to Harbor. Well, wait for him to
Defender
fucking
arrives right as
clear
the
out,
ball
dumb
does, and
shit.
the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they
What's
have
wrong
third
with Arch
and short.
today, man? I don't like audibles. And third and short.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here.
There we go.
He's out and clear. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Bails out of the
Dude,
pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw.
Dude.
This one is tipped away and incomplete.
What is wrong with
Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. They're throwing it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game. A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy.
For some reason, they
really
play a
trust
little better when I bench someone's ass. Ooh. Sorry, Thompson.
Consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
Jeez,
and great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A give right side to Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Hit him. Yes.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. To throw it on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally. But really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Brought in right side.
Oh, fucking holding.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Gotta be shitting me.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go. Second and very long.
Hit it.
Taken in by Williams outright.
That works.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of third down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
Nowhere to run.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
Oh my fucking God, you're going for it. I don't care if you even make it, man. This is stupid.
Just a
stupid
quarter left
fuck.
before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason.
I can't believe it. Don't you dare, bro.
Looks like they
You
will
dumb
indeed
fucks.
try it. 4th and 2.
Oh, fuck. Didn't we lose last year, NFC Championship game, for fucking
look
stupid
to
decisions
throw.
like this? Damn it.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever
We're
met a
fucking
defender
winning.
that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop
This is
pass,
rigged,
deflection,
man.
breakup, even an interception.
Coach Dave
Challenged
got
by the
fucking bought
offense
off.
to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Football on
You
that
stupid
47-yard line.
motherfuckers.
1st down.
You stupid fucking computer
Airing it out to
AI
start this
piece
drive.
of shit.
Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Arch got paid off too, man.
From the 42. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Coming left is Tracy. Juke the defender. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Here's Tracy once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Why in the fuck would it be coded to go
3rd and a
for it?
lone yard coming up.
There's a whole quarter left. You're up by 4.
Out of the
You're on your
shotgun to
side
give
of the
to Mixon.
50.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Oh, my goodness.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice.
You gotta be shitting me right
Once to
now.
find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
That's completed out to the right. And that's a New York touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle.
Someone
And the
hacked my
Giants
fucking
push their
Madden.
lead to 3. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively.
Dude,
They
I'm
find
wondering if I
themselves
should
down
bench
here in
Arch.
the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll throw on first. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
They're not going to get it.
They'll motion a tight end left.
They're going to get fucking stuffed for a 1-yard loss.
The handoff on 3rd and
maybe not.
short. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the gun, Taylor
There he goes. He's gone.
has a lane
Oh,
inside
fuck.
the 25.
Number 30 came out
And
of
he's
nowhere.
finally hauled down at the 12. They get 27 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches.
What the hell was 30
That's
doing?
to get to the second level.
Where'd he
and
come
beyond.
from? Fucking cheerleaders?
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You guys going to do something insanely stupid here?
Working quickly here.
I mean, come on. I mean, shoot. I mean, really?
Throwing with a blitz on
Come
the
on.
way.
You almost did. Okay.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, my God. I feel like we're
Tough
back
to
to
blame him for
fucking
that
the
drop,
first 2
Brock.
seasons.
Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was
I
a
mean,
great
dude,
effort defensively.
look at the
timing that
fuck-
hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst.
And he still
Get in the
couldn't
red zone
fucking get it.
defensively,
He
you'll
still
hear it all
couldn't
the time.
fucking get
you
it.
Cannot wait.
Are you
You've got to
shitting me?
react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down.
He's got like
You want to see the
+5
term read
break
and react
tackle
with a little
for the
video in the
playoffs.
football dictionary? That's it.
He's in the 90s in break tackle.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. They go right back to Tracy. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. He rolls to his right. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some...
Yes.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here.
Sack.
They go play action on 1st.
Oh, my...
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look so easy.
Fuck.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards.
I don't understand.
And it'll be their football.
I just don't understand.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Nothing makes sense. You're ready, Wallace.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Shotgun snap,
yes.
They give to Tracy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth.
Yes, okay, we'll take it.
Have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside.
Buddy, Arch, come on, chosen one.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice.
I don't know if I should bench you right now.
How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now.
I really
and
don't
they get
know
this
if I
away.
should bench you.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
I mean,
that punt goes 63 yards.
if I bench you and we fucking lose,
they'll get ready to go on offense.
it would have been,
the Panthers set to take the field.
If I don't,
they were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
And Coach Dave's.
On 1st down, they'll run.
God damn, Reichard, you just got destroyed.
Over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. A loss of 2 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers want to end it in regulation if they can. And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming.
Ended in regulation. What the fuck?
Another carry for him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Dude, this is not
now just
good.
4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's get a pick, guys. Come on, please.
Setting up to pass.
Some kind of turnover.
Complete over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
All they need is a field goal.
Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Pick it. Damn.
Toward the
It's
sideline,
over.
and he's got it.
It's fucking over.
How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs
what
to
a
boot.
Fucking...
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
Damn.
And they still
You
have 2 available
fucks.
for them as we approach the end of this game.
Oh my goodness.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Just let him score.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting
Your
with this
best
1st
chance
and
is
goal.
if you let him score.
Tracy.
Thank you.
And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
3 NFC championships in a row.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The offense getting set to go. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has him down now.
Here goes nothing.
Find the end zone
1
here.
timeout left. Just trying to get a touchdown.
1st and 10 now from the
extra
30.
point to fucking tie it.
He'll look to throw it. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone.
He's got it. Nice!
And he brings it in.
Wow.
Touchdown, and a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game.
It's like hard to even enjoy that. Because it's not for the win.
Everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they
played
found a way
so
to tie
bad.
it
At
late
least
in
we're
the
still
fourth.
in it. At least it's not over here in 32 seconds.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away.
But they have 2 fucking timeouts.
Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, things work a little bit different, and we know that some folks have been confused by this. So both teams guaranteed 1 possession regardless of who wins the coin toss here. And if after those 2 drives we're still tied, then an entire season comes down to who can score first. Well, either team has proven they would be more than deserving, but only one can rep the NFC in the Super Bowl. The kick is away in overtime. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And since it's the postseason, Brock, a touchdown won't win the game automatically, but it will put some serious pressure on their opponents getting the football next. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Get him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here in playoff OT, but that might not even come into play if they don't figure out a way to salvage this opening possession.
Yeah, you can forget about them overtime rules. These guys defensively want to take those out of the picture. And that kind of effort gets them pretty darn close to it.
Okay.
Clean breakup on that
now
throw.
It's up to the offense.
And that brings up 4th and long.
Get off the fucking field, Jackson.
And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Is he
the kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They'll run here on 1st down.
That's a good start.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
from the 36. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings it 2nd and 5.
From the 46.
Nice. Okay. We're in field goal range.
It's a gain of 17 on that
well,
one.
potential.
Good for a Carolina first.
Potential field goal here.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Just don't fucking get a
New
sack.
set of downs for him at the 38.
Or turn it over.
Throwing it again here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Okay.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Still sticking with the passing game.
Oh my fucking God.
Short throw is dropped. This
You
one's
fucking
incomplete.
morons. Run the fucking ball,
everybody
please.
on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Finds Sanders. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On target to his man Taylor. And he's got it inside the 15.
Okay, this scares me because I'd rather they just fucking go for the
7-yard
field goal.
pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh my God, they're fucking empty set.
He's going to throw this one. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
What don't you understand, man?
Corral it.
All you have to do is kick a fucking field goal.
Throwing from the gun.
And done. Super Bowl.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Fucking give me a heart attack. Wow. This was totally uncalled for, unnecessary. I don't know what the fucking AI is doing. I mean, Coach Dave.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Damn. Holy shit. $478. They fucking ran at will on us. That one pick, man, at the end of the fucking half, that was so fucking stupid. Dude, as bad as he was going, he actually... Well, I guess he did a 27-yarder. That was clutch. God damn it. Fucking angry at him. I'm not necessarily fucking happy. Holy shit. Backed up, end of the fucking half. I think this was the second pass they called in a row. You had fucking Jatavian Sanders, who's for some reason just jogging on the play. Damn. Oh, this one, yeah, I remember this one. This play would go down in fucking history. But it's really hard to give credit when they played so fucking bad. Zone, man. That zone fucked him. That corner. So he wouldn't have let up if he didn't see that fucking running back coming out. Oh shit. You had Leggett in the fucking corner too. So you're right here. I would have gone to, well, I guess either one. You're facing that direction, so why not? Oh, and the crowd goes fucking wild. Or they sit down. Oh no, they cheer. Okay, good. Can we be an undefeated team in the 28-29 season? We already know we're facing the Browns. So we just made the Super Bowl and I only have 3 text messages. And it wasn't even after the game. Alright, let's oh, damn. Fucking tight end, man. Bryce Young, Mendoza, Purdy, Tracy Jr. Okay, back, Godwin, Brown. So we're in the Super Bowl, so we don't get any. Just seeing if anybody I recognize anyone on the. Anyone interesting? Chuba Hubbard, huh? Kick return. All right, AFC. Malachi Starks. Gladly don't have anyone here. Gladly. First Super Bowl. Oh, finally made it. With everyone healthy. What about the Browns? Ooh, everyone fucking healthy. Damn. Healthy teams, man. They go far in the playoffs. Apparently. Alright, what were we gonna do? Let's see. I guess we'll just advance the week here. Yearly awards. MVP, Peyton Manning. Coach of the Year, Dave Canales. But for some reason, didn't get Offensive Player of the Year. Nick Scorton got Defensive Player of the Year, followed by two of our Panthers. Offensive Rookie of the Year. It doesn't even say if he's a fucking running back or what. Oh, Terry fucking Shelton, dude. That's the guy I didn't draft. Could've, didn't. Best quarterback is ours. Scatterbo almost got best running back. Hold on. Yep, Taylor was injured for a lot of the year. Nick Harbor. This is dumb. Braden Fisk, Defensive Lineman of the Year. Scorton, Linebacker of the Year. DB, J.C. Horn. Ransom's on the list. And of course, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Burrell, Kicker of the Year as a rookie. Yeah, Leggett was on the list here too. All right. Maybe I'll go through this without recording and see if I want to put in the next game. But take a look at. Let me show. This is how scary this defense is. Well, first let's look at this. Damn it, Browns. Mason Graham, Myles Garrett. Okay, they can get some sacks now. Oh, fucking Xavier Woods. Okay. This is what's scary. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the NFL. Oh, you know what? Let me stick here real quick. Where are the? Look at all this, man. All those safeties. It just so happens to lead the NFL. Damn. Ooh, J.C. Horn with 3 fucking touchdowns. Fucking Arch Manning, man. I almost benched your ass. Okay, really good at running the ball. Horrible at passing, apparently. First at rush defense. We just went up against the second-ranked rush defense. What kind of scheme do they run? Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, same coach. West Coast zone run, base 4-3. Which the Falcons run a base 4-3. We passed the hell. We broke records against them. So the question's going to be, do we try and do we stop the short pass, or do we try to help the inside run? What is it going to recommend we do? I must create a backup just in case. Okay, it says defend outside run. They pass it 54% of the time. But they're really good at fucking running the ball. 132 attempts outside. See, I would never defend outside. I'm leaning towards defend inside run, even though I don't know, man. It's just tough. Against him, dude, it might be worth it. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. We're finally in the fucking Super Bowl against the 12-5 Browns. All right. Probably do this later today. Till next time.